Hotep, and welcome back, beloveds. Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back for another edition of Truth Seekers, also known as Seeking Truth. Oh, okay, I tried to change the name of this channel over to that, and for whatever reason, they let me go through the whole setup process, but it never actually changed, so let's just say welcome back to Truth Seekers, okay? And seeking truth, because you're seeking truth too if you're a truth seeker, okay? So with that being said, welcome back. This is going to be part 3 of Don't Spend Your Life in a Cage. Stay out of jail, my family. Okay, so with this one, I'm going to try to just go through these next 2 sites. I believe it's 2 sites that I have for you guys that I found with some really on the money, on the numbers information, okay, about this whole penal system, because not enough of you out there are reading. You're really not. You're not reading. You don't know what's really going on. You're taking this as a joke. You're thinking that, oh, well, see, because I find that a lot of people, I think they think that, or they feel as though, okay, check it. Let's say you've been, I don't know, selling drugs or shoplifting, writing checks, whatever, for a long time. You've gotten caught before, but you've never had to do any real time. You've never had to do any real prison time. You always get a bail, and basically the case is always, thrown out. You never have to serve any more than maybe 72 hours behind bars or in jail. Okay? So now you've come to the conclusion that you're untouchable. I'm not going to go to jail. Or maybe you haven't been locked up in years and you feel like, I'm not going to get caught. I'm not going to go back to jail. I haven't been locked up in a long time. They can't catch me. But let me tell you something. Everything has its expiration date. And sooner or later, they will catch you, because what they're doing right now in many cases is they are playing a cat and mouse game with you. They're playing a cat and mouse game with you, okay? And they know they're building a case against you. A case that you will not be able to fight, because now you have a mile-long rap sheet. Now you have a trail of arrests, okay? And you think they don't know this? You think that for some reason, when you go to court and you stand there before that judge don't have your entire rap sheet in front of them and has not gone over it before even calling you up to the stand and hearing your case. No, they know this, and every judge has its rule, okay? Just like it said in, let me see, let's go over here. Let me click over here. Okay, let's click on this one real quick. Alright, just like it says, let me see, let me scroll down. Let me see if it's in here, because I heard them speak upon it in the video. That most judges have wanted to try and get that whole, when dealing with the habitual criminal act, or whatever you call it. See, because in most of these cases from the first video, from part 2 that I read to you guys with this jail for life site, okay, jail for life for stealing a $159 jacket. In most of these cases that I read, this is predominantly in Louisiana, okay, but don't think for a minute that this is not happening everywhere. This is not just in Louisiana, okay? Many of these cases that I might have read to you, like this one right here, okay, Lawyer Surrey, here in Louisiana. Most of these were from Louisiana, but Many of these are from different parts and different states in the United States. So this is happening all over the place. And besides that, what makes you think that if they have not brought that habitual, where is it? Where did I read that at? Actual life. I want to see that. Here we go. Let me pause this for a second. Let me find it. Okay, here it is. Right here. Here in Louisiana, they use the habitual offender law. That's what it's called. The habitual offender law, not act. Okay? So many of you probably read this or saw this on Facebook or right here on my channel. Okay? And you probably think, well, that's in Louisiana. I live in D.C. Or I live in South Carolina. Or, I live in New York City. Or I live in Delaware. It don't involve you. It don't affect you. But think about this. What do you think they're going to do if they bring it to your state? You think they're going to send you an email? You think they're going to send you a memo saying, hey, we brought in the habitual offender law, okay? So you better not misbehave. You better not do anything bad because it's here now, and you are a habitual offender. Okay, and you got a track record a mile long or more, so just to let you know, warning, no, they're not going to give you a warning. See, what will happen is that you're going to go out there, you're going to do the same thing, same shit you've been doing, and you're going to get caught, arrested, you're going to go to jail, you're going to be brought to the judge, and you're going to be thinking in your mind that I ain't going to jail. I'm going to get out. They might send me back to cell, but I'm going to get out. That's all right. He going to give me another date, if anything, or he going to lock me up and give me bail. I'm just going to pay the bail. Or when my date come back up, I'm just going to make sure I got my shit in order. Okay? And I'm going to be free, set free. But how about you go and you do that, and then you go to jail, you get arrested, you go to jail, and you go see the judge, and the judge looks at your track record, and because they brought in the habitual offender law to your state, the judge now says, oh, I see here that you like coming to court. You like breaking the law. Well, you know what? Today's your lucky day. Or maybe your not so lucky day. Because under the Habitual Law Act, Offender Act, we now can send you to jail for life. So, because of your track record, I think I'm gonna do that. And they lock your ass up for natural life. Okay, which means they own your natural black ass. Like I said in part 2. Okay? And I think it was in the video I was watching, where it said that there are judges that have not wanted to implement that in certain cases, they were trying to not have to go that route. But because that state, it's the law in that state, and that person was a habitual offender, and it was their third strike, the judge hands was tied, and they were forced to go ahead and pursue and carry out that law and put that person in jail. I mean, think about it. What do you think? You think that when somebody goes to jail, when somebody commits a crime, nobody's thinking that, oh, the judge is going to lock me away for life. Remember the movie Life with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy? Okay, they thought that they was, obviously they didn't know just how it was, how serious it was down there in the good old Antebellum South where they were, okay? But they thought that by standing in front of the judge and just telling the judge what happened, the truth, what really happened, okay, with that man and what they were really down there for, that they would have lenience on them and let them go because they weren't from there in the first place. But what happened? That judge hit that gavel and said life. Okay? So nobody commits a crime or gets caught for a crime they didn't commit, and have it in their mind that they could possibly get life. Is that really a chance you want to even take with your life, with your freedom? Okay? So, I mean, come on, man. We got to put the nail in the coffin, y'all. So let's go ahead and let me jump over here and let's read this, because I want to read from this site. So this is global research, okay? And I will leave all these links in the script. I forgot to do that in part 2. I'll go back and do that, okay? And put all these links to all these sites I'm reading from in the script, okay? So, the prison industry in the United States, big business or a new form of slavery. This incisive and carefully researched article was first published by Global Research 11 years ago. Now, I actually read a clip from this same article in that first video I did back in 2016, 2017. Okay, so yes, this article has been revised and all numbers are brought up to date. Okay? In recent developments, California has adopted legislation which bans the private prison industry from operating in the state. That private prison industry, that's the one, man. That's the one. They got their hand all the way in that cookie jar. As far as getting these slaves. I was going to say slaves. Not that's a bad word for me to use here, because that's what you are. Okay, you their slave. Okay, slavery by another name. Okay, but they are the ones that are responsible for this whole mass incarceration. Free labor, man. Okay, so which bans the private prison industry from operating in the state. The move will probably also close down 4 large immigration detention facilities that can hold up to 4,500 people at a time. The legislation is being hailed as a major victory for criminal justice reform because it removes the profit motive from incarceration. See, it's all about profit. That's their alternative motives, their modus operandi. Okay? It also marks a dramatic departure from California's past, and California has a really, really messed up past as far as their whole law enforcement system is concerned. The way they were covering up so much dirt, and how the police department could just go in, and just because they didn't have the proper information, or they were, they didn't have a handle on whatever the offense was, okay, or just didn't want to do the proper work, the proper investigation into the case, they were actually having people locked away for saying, yo, wait a minute, I didn't even do this. I have nothing to do with this. But they needed someone. Someone got to take the rap for this. We're not going to go down for this. Someone has to take the rap for this. So you are the most likely suspect we have right now. Okay? You're causing the most problems right now. So we're going to lock you up. And if you keep denying that you have some involvement or some guiltiness in that you're guilty of this crime, we're going to put you in an insane asylum because you must be crazy. Yeah. But there's a movie, Angela Jolie. I think it's Chang Lang. I'm not sure which year it came out. Maybe 2010, something around there. 2010, 2012, I don't know. But anyway, Angela Jolie played in this movie, Chang Lang. And that movie is deep, and it's based on a true story, so go ahead and check that one out. Okay, and it's a really good movie too, if you've never seen it. Okay? Alright. From California's past, when private prisons were relied on to reduce crowding in the state-run facilities. Private prison companies used to view California as one of their fastest growing markets. The Guardian, September 13th, 2019. Y'all can go ahead and read that article if you want to. I'm not going to pull it up. Human rights organizations, as well as political and social ones, are condemning what they are calling a new form of inhumane exploitation in the United States, where they say a prison population of up to 2 million, listen to this, mostly black and Hispanic, it is the new slavery, are working for various industries for a pittance, nothing, for the tycoons who have invested in the prison industry. It has been like finding a pot of gold. They don't have to worry about strikes or paying unemployment insurance, vacations, or comp time. All of their workers are full time and never arrive late. And never arrive late or are absent because of family problems. Moreover, if they do not like the pay of 25 cents an hour and refuse to work, they are locked up in solitary in isolation cells. I'm sorry about that. I was reading that wrong. Okay, but look at that. And then some of y'all like to go out here talking about you about that life. And I said this in the first one I did in 2016, 2017. What life are you about? Because you big bad Willie on them streets, but then you willing to risk your freedom. I mean, like, see, many of the hustlers back in the day, because crime ain't nothing new. And it ain't nothing new amongst black folks. Crime, numbers, whatever have you, this was the way for many black people to be able to put food on the table back in the days. But a lot of those black people that was doing that back in the days, they were taking their money and they were investing in stock and bonds and building businesses, buying land, buying homes, so that when they passed on, they would have something to leave to their children. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all right now today, listen, I got to keep it all the way real with you. A lot of y'all right now today, what you doing? A lot of y'all out here and you just showboating for the neighborhood. Because you make your money and all you want to do with it is get high. Okay, get drunk. Go to the clubs, throw it up. Okay? Or get a nice whip and just drive around the neighborhood. You don't really go nowhere. Okay, you still living in your mama house, many of you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw the movie. It's old, but yo, it's a classic. Paid in Full. These brothers were making real money and living in your mama house, sleeping and sharing a fucking bedroom with your little brother. Now, they were young too, okay? But they were old enough to know, okay? And a lot of y'all right now today are still acting in this same manner. Okay, you living in your mama house, you living in your grandmom or your mom and your pop house. You barely paying any rent. Okay, you barely or don't bring in any groceries. Don't help out with none of the utility bills. Okay, got nice cars. Don't take them for a drive. Don't take them nowhere. Okay, and you know you're not putting in for no insurance for them, knowing that your mom and your dad or your mom and your pop or just your mom is getting up in age and they don't have no insurance because they probably can't afford it. But here you are living in their home with all this money. You walk around with all this money every day and you can't even get your mama a minimal life insurance plan. Okay? You know, your kids, you get mad at your baby mama because she always in your face about the baby needs something. All right? But you got it. You got it. So what are y'all, what's the purpose? What's your long-term plan for the life of crime you may be engaged in? You understand what I'm saying? What's your long-term plan? To just make some money, go to the club, get drunk, blow it all, party, and that's it? Okay? Because how far you think that's going to take you? You're never going to have anything to retire on if you don't invest your money in something now and start saving. You never going to have nothing to retire on. Okay? You're going to be stuck on Public assistance relying on this government to take care of you and your babies for the rest of your life. Is that all you really want, my brother or sister? Sorry. Is that all you really want? I mean, for real, for real. Is that all you want? You gotta want more out of life than that. Come on, man. Okay? Unemployment insurance, or see, look, for the tycoons who have invested in the prison industry, it has been like finding a pot of gold. They don't have to worry about strikes or paying unemployment insurance, vacations, or comp time. All of their workers are full-time and never arrive late or are absent because of family problems. Moreover, if they don't like, they go into they lock them up in isolation cells. That's where I was. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Lost my train of thought. But you tough on these streets doing what you doing. You ain't got nothing to fall back on because you never think about saving nothing. Soon as you make a sale, soon as you can get a wad of money in your pocket, you blowing it on some J's or some True Religions or whatever the fashion is. I don't know. I don't care. I do my own thing. I'm not worried about nobody's name on my butt, on my shirt, all that stuff. You can have that, okay? As long as I look good, look decent, look nice, that's all I worry about, okay? So, you doing all that for what? You're going to go to jail and you're going to let somebody pay you 25 cents an hour to wash another man's drawers, but you on the corner talking about you about that life. I murders niggas. I murder niggas. That's what you say, many of you. Okay? Not me. Okay? I'm a queen all day. All right? And even for you naysayers. Because I get a lot of you in my comments. It's no surprise. Okay? But even for you naysayers, yeah, I'm a queen all day. All day. Okay? All day. I walk these streets with my head held high. Okay? I carry myself with respect. Okay? And it shouldn't matter what my personal life is. All right? Because I get tired of that. I get tired of hearing it from other people, other videos, whatever have you. None of that matters. The point is that I'm trying to accomplish something. Something that can benefit my people. Bottom line, I'm not asking any one of you to go home with me or anything like that, okay? Because I have my own purposes too. All right? So this part right here just goes out to those of you, okay, that may have a problem with me. Because you really don't know me, okay? But what you need to focus on is my message. And that should be it, okay? Because my message is clear. My platform is clear to re-educate and empower my people. That's it. But, I mean, you know, you on the street, you talking about that life, and you were willing to go to jail to wash another man's drawers, to peel potatoes to feed another man or another woman. So how tough really are you? Because now you somebody's bitch. You somebody's bitch in jail. Okay? Real talk. If you don't have no pull, no power in jail, then you gonna have to become somebody's bitch. So to keep the other motherfuckers off your ass. Okay, and out your face. Okay, if you ain't got nobody on the outside sending you money, commissary, then you gonna have to go to jail and be somebody's bitch in order to get what you need. Cigarettes, snacks, whatever have you. So, you know what? You stupid. That's what I say. You stupid. Okay, you're dumb. All right? For real. I mean, you can be taking your money and investing, doing something with your money so that you can have a little something to fall back on. But no. Why y'all not thinking like that? Because you thinking that this ain't going to never run dry for me. This ain't going to never run dry for me. Okay? And you got your babies being raised in that same lifestyle. Not even trying to teach your babies different. Not even trying to teach your babies better than maybe perhaps you were taught. Or teach your children better to have and want more than what you had or have. Isn't that the whole purpose? Isn't that the whole point when we bring life into this world? to have our children go further than we did, so that they can have more than we did, and to educate them so that they can know more than we did, because many of us, we were deprived, okay? And I'm talking about those in their maybe late 40s or 50s and 60s. You were deprived, okay? And even in your 40s, some of you even in your 30s or your 20s. Let's keep it real. You know you were. So why not want better for your children? And then if you deny the dude didn't work because it's inhumane, like I'm not doing all that for a quarter, an hour. Your ass is locked up in isolation. Okay? So, I don't know. There are approximately 2 million inmates in state, federal, and private prisons throughout the country. According to California Prison Focus, no other society in humane history has imprisoned so many of its own citizens. See, but then we gotta remember what is a citizen in the first damn place. Okay? The figures show that the United States has locked up, I knew that was there, has locked up more people than any other country, 500,000 more than China, which has a population 5 times greater than the U.S. Statistics. Statistics reveal that five times greater than the U.S. Statistics reveal that the United States holds 25% of the world's prison population, but only 5% of the world's people. From less than 300,000 inmates in 1972, the jail population grew to 2 million by the year 2000. Look at that. From 72 to 2 million. It was 300,000 in 72, and it went to 2 million by the year 2000. In 1990, it was 1 million. 10 years ago, there were only 5 private prisons in the country with a population of 2,000 inmates. You hear that? 10 years ago, there was only 5 private prisons in the country with a population of 2,000 inmates. Now, there are 100,000 private prisons with a population of 62,000 inmates. It is expected that by the coming decade, the number will hit 360,000 prisons, according to reports. Okay, 360,000, and half the population is in jail. Come on, man. Don't let it be you. Okay, brothers and sisters, don't let it be you. What happened over the last 10 years? Why are there so many prisoners? The private contracting of prisoners to work fosters incentive to lock people up. Prisoners depend on this income. Corporate stockholders who make money off prisoners work lobby for longer sentences. Look at that. This is what they work in lobbies for. In order to expand their workforce. Oh yeah, they need you back there. They need you behind them bars. They need you. They go ahead and donate big money. Go ahead and build big old gigantic prisons, however many you want, that stretch as far as the eye can see. Because I can see it now. All them inmates working for me, helping me build up my empire. The system feeds itself, says a study by Progressive Labor Party, which accuses the prison industry of being an imitation of Nazi Germany with respect to forced slave labor and concentration camps. The prison industry complex is one of the fastest growing industries in the United States, and its investors are all on Wall Street. This $1 million industry multi-million dollar industry, has its own trade exhibitions, conventions, websites, and mail order internet catalogs. Whoa, you hear that? This multi-million dollar industry has its own trade exhibitions, conventions, websites, and mail order internet catalogs. It also has direct advertising campaigns, architecture companies, construction companies, investment houses on Wall Street, plumbing supply companies, food supply companies, armed security, and padded cells in a large variety of colors. Okay, so I'm not going to read no more of this, but like I said, I'm going to leave this link in the description as well. And this is the prison industry in the United States, big business or a new form of slavery, global research. Okay, I'll leave this link right in the description. All right, so now let me jump over here very quickly. Nope, wrong one. Right here. This one is called mass incarceration. All right, I'm going to read a little bit from this, but I'm going to leave all these links on the inside. I just want y'all to get the picture. Okay, matter of fact, I'm just going to read up to here, and that's it. And then you go and you read the rest, okay? I just want y'all to get the picture and I just want to put the message out there to my brothers and sisters, because no matter how some of you, because all of you I know don't feel that way, but no matter how some of you may feel, okay, whether you see me as your sister or not, my message has to, it has no choice but to wake you up, because it's clear, it speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? Prison Policy Initiative. Okay? Prison Policy Initiative. Mass Incarceration, the Whole Pie 2019. Oh, man, let's see, because this one got the little things I want to show y'all. So I might go, yeah, this one got the thing. I'm going to show y'all something here. Let's read this so far. Can it really be true that most people in jail are being held before trial? And how much of mass incarceration is a result of the war on drugs? These questions are harder to answer than you might think, because our country's system of confinement are so fragmented. The various government agencies involved in the justice system collect a lot of critical data, but it is not designed to help policymakers or the public understand what's going on. As public support for criminal justice reform continues to build, however, it is more important than ever that we get the facts straight and understand the big picture. This report offers some much needed clarity by piecing together this country's desperate system of confinement. The American criminal justice system holds almost 2.3 million people. See what I told you? That's what I told y'all. I told y'all that in part 1 or part 2. Okay? Holds more than 2.3 part 1. Holds more than 2.3 million people in 1,719 state prisons. Damn. That's a lot of damn people, y'all. Come on, and we only got 5% of the people in the world? And we holding all these people in prison? How many people is in the United States? Let's just go right here and look this up real quick. Let's just see the number, because I want to get that number exact. Okay? So let's check something out. Let's go to Google right now. All right, let's see. How many people are here? How many people are there? No, let's go to U.S. That's what we want to know, the U.S. what be going on my computer sometimes. A lot of stuff going on. Look at this. 307.2 million. That's 2018, right? It says 2019 population is estimated at 3,029,000. 917 million people. And what I say over here, look at that. And of that, we got 2.3 million people in jail. Huh? In prison. Come on now. You kidding me? You kidding me? That is inhumane, okay? Look. That state prisons alone, look, are held, look, 2.3 million people in 1,719 state prisons, 109 federal prisons, 1,772 juvenile correctional facilities. Oh yeah, that's another thing, man. You see, this is why I be having to do these videos, man. These, our babies, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I never knew, because I was actually reading a report about youth on drugs and how the criminal activity has escalated as far as the youth are concerned. Okay, we've got, oh my God, how many did they say? They said roughly about, I think they said like 5,000 or something more kids, juveniles being locked up every month for crimes anywhere from being caught with bag of weed, stealing, breaking and entering. Rape was on that list too, okay? Violent offenses. Yeah, these kids are going crazy with the violence. All right, this whole bullying thing is at a whole nother level than it was from when I was going to school. Okay? And, you know, shoplifting. Look, man, talk to y'all babies. For real, talk to y'all babies, man. I'm so tired of seeing this. Like, I'ma really need my parents out there. My African parents out there. My black parents out there. I'm gonna need y'all to start sitting down with your children. Talking to your children. Really, man. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous, man. It's getting ridiculous because, you know, when you see shit like that happening, it's like, well, where the parents at? And half of these kids they live at home. They home with the parents. So it's like, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? That y'all ain't got no time to see what your kids are doing. That nobody no longer has time to get on or get behind your kids. I know the way the system is now, because of the economy being so messed up. People have to spend more time at work now. You know, leaving the kids to the babysitters more often now. You know, because you got to pay bills, right? Everything costs. Everything's going up, right? But listen, take the time. Find the time to talk to your children, please. Please, I beg of you. I implore you. Take the time to find time to talk to your children. To tell your children the truth. Stop sugarcoating things for your children. Tell them the truth. Don't sugarcoat nothing for these babies. Our black children, our black babies need to know what's really going on out here. They need to know what's really going on out here, especially with this penal system. Let them know. You go out there and you get your black ass caught for doing some shit you ain't got no business doing, committing a crime. Baby, mama, daddy might not be able to help you. Okay? And that's the truth. Stop worrying about telling your kids fairy tales about Santa Claus is coming to town. You better be nice and you better be good. Okay, don't be naughty. You go on the naughties list. Stop worrying about telling that bullshit to your kids and tell your kids the truth. The truth. And maybe it might just keep their ass out of jail. Out this man's prison. Okay, where was that? Juvenile Correctional Facility. 3,163 local jails and 80 Indian country jails, as well as in military prisons, immigration detention facilities, civil commitment centers, state psychiatric hospitals, and prisons in the U.S. territories. This report provides, look at this, do you see all of this? This is what they doing. It's not just jail. This is what they doing. Look, immigration detention facilities, civil commitment centers, state psychiatric hospitals. They throwing people away in the fucking nut house, y'all. I mean, excuse me. I don't mean to say nut house, but you know what I mean. They putting people that probably got all their marbles, all their scruples, all their faculties in psychiatric hospitals, okay? And this whole, what you call it, blah, 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 where was I at? Civil commitment centers. Man, listen, okay? Tell your babies the truth, all right? They either going to take your kids away from you, put them in jail, or they're going to take your kids away from you, put them in some type of correctional facility, which is just as bad as jail. Okay? Or just take them away from you and put them in some type of reform school or whatever you call those kind of schools where the kids go away. You know, like Catholic school, whatever have you, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Reformatory school, something like that. Listen. Talk to your children, please. State psychiatric hospitals and prisons in the U.S. territories provides a detailed look at where and why people are locked up in the U.S. and dispels some modern myth to focus attention on real drivers of mass incarceration. All right, so I want to read this one to y'all. I really do. But you know what? I don't want to go too much longer in this video because I want you guys to watch. And I know when the videos be too long, sometimes you don't watch it. You know, but see, for my people out here, you, my YouTubers, I know y'all watch. You understand what I'm saying? Because you want the facts. You want the information. You want you want the hardcore truth. So, you come here looking and seeking truth, okay? But I'm also trying to reach my family and my Facebook people and whatnot, you know, to get out of this whole facade, okay? You got this whole cognitive dissonance going on, okay? And it's got you all messed up, all right? This is what's really going on. Whether or not you want to believe it, at least just look it up. At least look it up. See for yourself. Don't take my word on any of these videos that I do on this channel. Look it up for yourself, and then you come to your own conclusion. And if at the end of doing that, you say, well, wow, you know, my sister, she be right. She's right. She's on to something. She ain't talking no crap. She talking the truth. Then come on back and give me that sub and give me that like. And for those of you out there that are watching, and I do have your sub and I do have your like, even if I don't have your like, you're watching. Okay? Thank you. I love y'all. And on that note, I'm going to say peace. Ashe. May the razor rod shine down on you. Continue to bring peace, prosperity into your life. And may you live under the laws of Ma'at, truth, righteousness, justice, loyalty. I said truth, righteousness, justice. Truth, harmony, loyalty, and oh my goodness, justice. I forgot now. Now I'm going blank, right? But I love y'all. Ashe.